Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. My name is Kelsey and this is Igniting Insight. This is going to be a general reading using a combination of Oracle and Tarot to look at the energy of the week ahead for you. These readings are not date specific, so whenever you're landing here is when the reading is meant for you. And keep in mind these are general readings, so they won't resonate with everyone, but I do hope that there's something in the reading that you can take away that will help you over the week ahead. The way I'm doing these readings is pulling an overall card for a card for the overall energy, as well as a card for an unconscious aspect of this energy. And then I'm going to kind of unfold the message with the tarot, look at some blocks, and then give you a card for guidance for how to best navigate your life over the week ahead. So I'm going to start using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to just get an overall read for your energy this week. Okay. We have Yang, which is the masculine energy. It's the number 1 card, so it's about creation. And I guess I'll briefly go over kind of what masculine energy entails for those of you that aren't aware. So energy of creative force, assertion, being in the physical and manifesting. It's also mental. So it's just about actualizing your thoughts, your ideas, whereas the feminine is the receptive. This is the active principle. So what you're being called to this week is cultivating the masculine side of yourself. We all have masculine and feminine in us. And so this could be just about taking action in some area of life, asserting yourself in some area of life, or maybe bringing the masculine more into the forefront of your experience to bring balance. Capricorn is actually a feminine sign, although a lot of people don't recognize that when they discuss Capricorn, because we always think of Capricorn as being, about career and about just kind of, it's about leadership and integrity, which is all true, but I'm a Capricorn rising. I have a lot of Capricorn energy, so I understand Capricorn pretty well from my own experience. And the other side of Capricorn is this deeply nurturing, compassionate, interested in the greater good of all kind of energy and the desire for kind of everyone to succeed. And I think those are all very feminine traits of Capricorn. So but this week, we're being called to kind of focus more on the masculine side of ourselves. And then for blocks, I pulled 2 different cards. Very interesting. Or not blocks, I'm sorry. This is unconscious aspects relating to the energy of the week. Fire and fertility. So fire is very masculine. It is about creation and assertion and willpower, which are all very masculine traits. And fertility is, this is a very feminine figure, obviously, but we all have the ability to feel fertile or not in our lives as far as our creativity, as far as our, kind of creative output or even our intellectual output. I'm just going to tune in for a second because I feel the message, but I want to make sure it's clear before I verbalize this for you. So the message I'm getting is the need to really nurture our creativity and nurture our masculinity. So whoever's resonating with this message, the Capricorn that this is for, is someone that is very aware of and has worked on their feminine side a lot. They've cultivated themselves as maybe a divine feminine, if that resonates with you, and they've kind of, they've gotten really good at being divinely feminine, which is about, removing all the shadow qualities of the feminine and coming into the light and being receptive, nurturing, compassionate, empathetic. And not that we all can't, we all should be these things, but this is just like what you've been cultivating. And now you're being asked to actually nurture the other side of you, which is about being a creative force, using all of this kind of inner wisdom and intuitive abilities. The feminine is also very intuitive, to manifest things out into your reality. These are, again, the unconscious aspects. So you realize that maybe you need some more masculine energy, but what you are not yet aware of is how you're needing to actually use your feminine side to push and open up your masculine side. And this is going to be an individual process, but it is going to be about it's definitely going to be about asserting yourself and just like putting fire under your creative projects, if that makes sense. Like putting ambition under your desires and under what you want to manifest. Just really like putting a lot of energy behind what you want to create in your life, using your feminine kind of center to push forward and to like push the masculine and the creation out, if that makes sense. I hope that that's hitting home for some of you. So what can we get for Capricorn to unfold this energy? I'm just going to look at the tarot here to get... Actually, there's too many. I'm going to go ahead and take them one at a time. And this is just going to unfold some details as well as look at the energy as it's going to happen over time for you. Okay, so we get the 5 of Cups. Feeling like something's been lost. Some despair. It's reversed. So, and it's also the first card, and I'm kind of taking these as a timeline. So, we're moving away from this energy of feeling this despair, feeling like it's like this energy of like crying over spilt milk, because you see he has, he's like grieving over these fallen cups, but there's still 2 cups standing over here. And there's also just this water that needs to be crossed to get to something that looks a little more abundant with this town and these trees and things like that. It came in reverse, so I'm feeling like it's an energy that we're moving away from. What else can we get for Capricorn? 4 of Swords. I need to take some rest, some time out. This could be where we are right now. We've kind of been taking this time. We've been nurturing our feminine side. Yeah, and then we get 8 of Wands, which is about hard work, discipline. He's like putting all of his wands into the ground and building something. So yeah, it's really about discipline. So we're kind of, this is the energy is like over time. So we've like come out of this grief, some sort of sense of loss, had some time to reflect and we've taken some time out. It's helped us get in touch with our feminine side, our receptive side, and now we're having to start getting more disciplined, getting more action oriented. We get the 6 of Cups here. I'm just going to pull the last one, then I'll talk about the rest. 6 of Cups is about, wow, you have King of Swords coming up all over the place this week. So 6 of Cups and King of Swords are the last 2. So this is, I see this as like your kind of where we are right now. It's in the middle of the timeline, and this is cultivating your masculine energy, cultivating your fire, which we had here, and then and through discipline, through planned action. We have the Six of Cups reversed. Some sort of loss of innocence is what I'm getting here. Which doesn't sound great on the surface, but I think that there is something to be said about the dichotomy between innocence and wisdom. I don't think that they're opposite polarity, but I do think that the more we gain wisdom, the less innocent we are, just because we aren't naive. Like, this could be naive innocence, you know what I mean? This is also about nostalgia, so I would say we're letting go of that feminine aspect of being overly nostalgic. Definitely, like, there could be some tendency to look at the past with longing. I mean, there's, speaking back to this card, like, some of us could be feeling like we want something in the past because we're seeing it in a positive light, but really it's kind of an illusion with this reversal. And then we get the King of Swords as intellect, relying on mind to move you forward, being really grounded in your ideas and also new insights. This is, kings are air, so this is air of air. Capricorn's an earth sign, but this is suggesting that we're getting into our masculinity, which air is a masculine element. I don't know if it's fair to say that, but I think it is, because masculine energy is mentally driven, and this is like the masculine mind. This is the mentally driven state. So we're being called to get in touch with our intellect, our ability to create ideas, and let that move us forward, and not necessarily getting kind of wishy-washy or nostalgic about the past. I'm going to pull some blocks from the Osho Zen Tarot to see what could be holding us back over the week ahead. Just some obstacles we might need to overcome to move forward in the best way. Okay. We get success, fighting, and harmony. So whatever this is speaking to you about, and I trust that you use your intuition to hear what the messages are speaking to. I get that these came out together, actually, so I get that some of us are fighting success. Some of us are actually fighting with our masculine side that is success driven, that is driven by the desire to succeed, the desire to manifest and be active in their lives, I suppose you could say. I really think we're fighting our road to success if we're fighting our masculine side. Harmony is suggesting that we need a balance between these two aspects of ourselves. I think I'm kind of just reading these three blocks together as, the overall message here is about integrating the masculine. So integrating the masculine, the healthy masculinity, not fighting with our desires to be successful in life, to accomplish what we want to accomplish. Toxic femininity is kind of like relinquishing power and relinquishing our desire to be co-creators of our lives, to be manifestors. If we're just kind of like letting life happen to us, that's kind of like toxic femininity, or that's like just not being an active player, not not understanding what it is to be a balanced person with masculine and feminine energies within us. So I think fighting success is speaking to someone that could be uncomfortable with the idea of being successful because they've been taught or have bought into a belief that, which is a very, like, again, a toxic feminine belief, that they aren't capable of withstanding it, I guess, is the message, or just that they're not worthy of, like, receiving that, not worthy of creating that for themselves. Okay, I pulled a card for guidance, but it fell on the floor. 1 second. Celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. So I do think, Capricorn, that we will be integrating these energies. We will be finding success in that, and there will be a reason to celebrate. We will, once we've got this integration underway, and I don't think that's going to be too difficult for Capricorn, because you are kind of this in between of the masculine, feminine, I would say. Just focus on that integration this week, and focus on your, that's what it is, feeling like you deserve, feeling your sense of deservingness, and celebrate that. Celebrate all your successes. Celebrate everything that's coming in for you, because you do deserve it, and it is for you, and it is created by you, and you are, the primary reason that you are receiving whatever you're receiving at this time. Okay, Capricorn, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you all the best over the week ahead. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel are greatly appreciated. I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you so much. Namaste.